Hey, it's Emily and this is my August TBR game video. So August somehow is here already and it's time to play my TBR game. I've managed to actually fit my one book club compulsory-ish book onto my TBR game. So we only have 5 books to talk about today. So this might be a very quick short video. So let's just jump on in to rule number 1 and we can start discussing these 5 books. So as you just saw, rule number 1 gave you romance, and for this is where I've chucked in my one compulsory read. It's basically a romance. It's like, well, yeah, it is a romance, sort of. Well, yeah, and that's Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer, and this is for Chloe's Patreon Twilight read-along thing that she's hosting. August is Eclipse, and this is a very manky edition, but hey ho. And so this, as you will probably know, is the 3rd book in the Twilight series. And yeah, it's been nice to read them because I haven't read them since I was about 12-13. I was in like year 8 when I first read them, and it took me about 3 months to read each book because I'm such a slow reader. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to jumping into this one. Hopefully it won't take me too long, as Twilight and New Moon kind of took me about 2 days to read in the last months. I'm looking forward. I'm really in this sort of mood now. I feel like now that summer's gone, I say summer's gone, it feels like it's gone, which is really disappointing because I love it. I love summer and I feel like it just came and went in like a week. So, but now that it's kind of passed, bring on the vampire stuff. So rule number 2 gave me a ladder. So we started on TBR jar and it went up to mystery thriller. And so for this, I will play the clip here of where I picked up the TBR prompt, and it explains it a bit more in that video how I'm going about this. So as you just saw, I just got TBR jar and mystery/thriller. So because it's a ladder, as I explained in my last video, which I'll link somewhere if I haven't already, because it's a ladder, ladders are good. I can choose one of those prompts. So I can choose either TBR jar prompt or the one at the top, which was mystery thriller. I have my TBR jar here. It's got all the books on my TBR apart from like the last 6 or 7 that I've hauled, that I need to still add to my spreadsheets and all that, so I haven't done that yet. And so I thought I'd pick one out. If I like it, we'll go with that. If not, we'll go for mystery thriller prompt. So yeah, because I have free choice and it's my TBR game. So let's dig around. Okay, we're going for this one. Okay. It's not what I had in mind. I kind of forgot about this book. The Railway Children. It's back to future Emily to talk about The Railway Children. So as you just saw, the TBR jar gave me The Railway Children, and I could choose either that or a mystery thriller, and I've decided to go with the Railway Children because I want to get this off my TBR. I bought the kind of matching editions, like these kind of is it Puffin Classic editions of loads of children's classics, and I haven't read many of them. I have about 24 I think in the matching editions, and I've read about 5. So yeah, I decided to go with it and get it off my TBR. And yeah, I don't really know what it's about. Jump into action with the Railway Children. When their beloved father goes away unexpectedly, Roberta, Peter, Phyllis and their mother have to leave their happy life in London and move to a simple cottage in the countryside. The children soon grow old. The children soon grow to love the railway that runs nearby and wave to the old gentleman who regularly takes the 9:15 train. They make friends with the Perks, the local railway porter, and have many exciting adventures. But the question still remains: where is father, and will he ever return? And I noticed it say add plus an introduction from Jacqueline Wilson and a behind the scenes journey including author profile and a guide. That's exciting. Yeah, the font's massive. It's a children's classic. It shouldn't take too long, and so happy to have this on my TBR. I am going on holiday this month, I'm filming this on the 24th because I'm going away on the 29th of July for a week, going to Menorca, and so lots of reading will be done, and this will definitely be one I can take away and fly through. So yeah, I decided to go with The Railway Children. Next up we had All-Timer for rule number 3, and that is a book that's been on my TBR for a very long time, and this book has been on my TBR since 2017. It was in my first ever book haul video, which I don't think is even on my channel anymore, and that is The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. I say it was in my first ever book haul. I hauled it in that book haul, and then it was from like a kind of coming of age like bundle sort of thing from the book people. And then I went to one of those book spas. I think I vlogged it. If it's still on my channel, I will link it somewhere. This is a completely different cover. It looks like a completely different book. I accidentally got this for my book spa and realised I already had it. So I unhauled the ugly cover, kept this one. But yeah, I've literally been meaning to read this for such a long time, and the audiobook's on Scribd, so I feel like I could take this on holiday with me as well. But this, I believe, is a sci-fi kind of thing. The world is slowing down, like the spins, so the days are getting longer. I think that's what it has. Julia and her parents wake one ordinary Saturday to discover the rotation of the earth has suddenly begun to slow. No one knows why, and no one knows how to deal with it. Their 24-hour day grows longer, first in minutes, then in hours, until days become night and night becomes day. As Julia's family, then her community, fragments. She must navigate both the normal disasters of everyday life and an ever terrifying new world. Originally I thought it was a like a young adult romance, but the world is slowing down. Now that I have this edition, it sounds, I don't know, not quite as like romancy, but like I said, it's been on my TBR since 2017 and it needs to be gone. Not gone from my shelves, but it needs to be off my TBR. So I want to read this month, and finally will do. So with that, let's jump on into roll number 4. So once again, roll number 4 gave me romance. Likes to be repetitive. So yes, I decided to pick for that Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. And I think this is a romance. It was in the romance section on BorrowBox, because I was looking earlier to add more audiobooks to my like reading list on BorrowBox that I already owned. Saw that in the romance section, so here we go. And also I'm just trying to clear off YA from my shelves. I got this from the works for about £1. Both the books I have from this author. Is it like Good Girls Don't Cry? Sorry, excuse me while I ugly cry. I'm getting confused. But excuse me while I ugly cry and this. They're both in the works one day for £1. So they have got like the shiny cover, which is not ideal, but I thought for £1. For £1. But yeah, this is, I believe, a romance, and it follows a preacher's daughter is dating the town's golden boy, and then he wants to take it a step further, be a bit more intimate. They don't, so they break up, and then she has kind of like a, I don't know, self-discovery kind of thing. I don't really know. The audiobook literally comes available on the 1st of August from BorrowBox, so that was perfect timing, and I'll be taking this on holiday with me for sure. This is definitely, like, out of all these so far, this is a holiday read, and I feel like I can blast through it. I was gonna say a day, maybe not a day, maybe 2 days, but blast through it quickly anyway. So yeah, that's what I picked for roll number 4. I assume it is a romance because it was in the romance section, and I think she does develop feelings for another person, the town's bad boy by the sounds of the blurb. It's definitely a very summery read, this one. So like I've said before, I am moving out of like YA, don't really read it that much anymore. However, I have lots of it on my TBR, so I'm trying to clear it off. I feel like I should read them all, or at least attempt all the books on my TBR. There aren't any that I'm like, I'm not interested in that anymore at all. But I am, yeah, like I said, moving out of YA, so this could go either way really, but hopefully it'll be good. So we'll see. And with that, let's jump on into roll number 5. So as you just saw, roll number 5, once again, a lot of repeats this month, gave me TBR jar at the bottom of the ladder, and at the top of the ladder was representation. So I'll play the clip here of me picking out the TBR jar prompt, and we'll chat afterwards about what I'm going to do. We're back, same as last time. This time it's TBR jar representation. If I can combine the two, if I pull out one from here that has like good representation, then that'll be fantastic. Something just stroked my leg and I don't know what. So stick around. This one, we're going for this one. Okay, the Paris connection. So back to future Emily to talk about if she actually goes for this one or not. So as you just saw, the TBR jar did give me the Paris connection, which I do have over there. It's also being published under a different title. I can't remember what. There was another romance. However, I did decide to go with the representation prompt because I really do want to read Greek Lessons by Han Kang. This I bought fairly recently. If you saw my come book shopping video with me, video, I picked it up in foils, and it's a stunning edition with like sprayed edges, as the sticker says, which I haven't actually removed yet. It is signed by the author, and I really just can't wait to get to this, and it's a nice short one. But yes, this has been on my TBR for a very short time, but I'm desperate to read this, and I just want to read it like ASAP. so for representation wise, it is set in, I believe, South Korea, yeah, in Seoul, and the author Han Kang is from South Korea. So that, for starters, is a different representation from my like culture, but also the main character, I think there's two main characters. Is that my dad back? Yes, it is. One character has lost her voice and the other, or can't speak, and the other one is going blind slowly. So yeah, it covers multiple representation, and yeah, this will be my 5th book on my TBR, and that's already the end of this video. I can't believe it. So as I have mentioned a couple times in this video, I am going on holiday this Saturday, so with me I'll be taking probably a couple Agatha Christie's, or maybe other like quick romances that I have on Scribd as well, but I'm going to take a few quick books with me as well as some of these books. So yes, this is my stack for August. I'm very pleased with how this has turned out, I can't lie. I've got in some new releases, a reread, something off my TBR, a children's classic, and then clearing off a YA, so it really ticks all boxes really, this stack. And yeah, I'm so happy with this TBR. I can't wait to jump in, and I can't believe it's still only the 24th and I've still got, you know, 6-7 more days of the month. So yeah, exciting. But yeah, that wraps up this TBR game video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new around here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.